What's up, y'all? This Cat Says, and you're watching BOSSIP.com. Well, when I got released from federal immigration prison, I was being managed by Q of WorldStarHipHop. He put everything on hold and said, you have to write the book. So it would be the first book being published out of WorldStarHipHop. We had a fallout like about 2 weeks ago because he had made me the Queen of WorldStar to represent his company. You know, like first lady type, like, you know, not woman, but as his business, like partner-wise. I got the logo tatted, you know, Queen of WorldStar here to represent him as the queen. And here comes like maybe a couple of weeks after, here comes this new girl claiming she's the first lady of WorldStar. I confronted him about it, like, you know, what's going on. He ignored me, so I confronted her. And I'm like, listen, you're not the first lady, you know, you haven't really done anything for WorldStar except get fake views that Q's buying for you. Like, my views are original, and you know, it's what made WorldStar the top blog site what it is today. So I felt like, where's the loyalty in business? I spoke to him about it for the logo tattoo, but his face was supposed to be like a present, because like I did it out of like loyalty type, because I was gonna get a tattoo before I got locked up, but I was just gonna get a Q with angel wings. And once I told the world I was gonna do that, 2 other girls that were working for him followed what I said I was gonna do. But they got it, like, you know, like behind the ear, or they got it here small, like not representing him. So to show him, look, I'm real for you and I'm down. It's not just about the company. I'm loyal for you as a human being, as the person that you are. And I got his face, and I got November 2nd because we were born on the same day. I know I'm gonna cover the queen, and in the back I might get it lasered. I'm not sure what Q's going to do with the book, since he's the publisher and we had the fallout. But the book was an autobiography since I was born in 1989 in Venezuela and then migrating to the United States, and my experiences here as, you know, being an immigrant, moving around and growing up here, how I learned how to speak English and, you know, went to school here, and how I ended up running away with my first love, who was a pimp who trafficked young girls. And my experiences, you know, in hip-hop, and also, but not like exposing anything, just the experiences in hip-hop and what I went through in federal prison. Like I said, I wasn't born here. I'm an immigrant, and they changed the laws in 2009. So if you were ever a convicted felon, it doesn't matter if you have a green card or you have your citizenship. If you weren't born here and you were convicted in the past, like if you're just home, they'll come pick you up and lock you up. And you gotta face a judge to see if you're allowed to stay in the country or not due to your charges. I had charges when I was 15. I had a charge when I was 15 in Atlantic City for prostitution, and I had a charge when I was 16 in New York for prostitution, and then I had a charge when I was 19 for a firearm. They tried to deport me over that, even though I won my case because I was underage and I was being ran by a pimp who was like 30 something, and you know, I was like 14 and stuff. So they had picked up all the evidence and said, you know, you can't deport her, but then they tried to deport me for the WorldStarHipHop videos, because they said I was promoting prostitution, and that I wasn't showing young women like role model type or whatever. So they tried to use that against me, and they couldn't, because it turned out it was freedom of speech and freedom of press. So, and then Q, he testified in court that it was entertainment business. They finally released me. I feel that I made a wrong choice of running away from home with somebody I trusted and I thought had the best intentions for me, but he turned out, you know, to be a sick predator who gets, you know, young girls under 16 years old and forces them and traffics them and stuff. And that's the way like my mentality grew up, so I didn't know any better. I didn't really know what I was doing, you know, I didn't have the mental capacity. And when I used to be out there doing my wild stuff, I was never sober. I was like, I wake up and I like drink a whole bottle like Grey Goose or like Hennessy. So I was always blacked out. And then when they put me in prison, then I started being sober. Then they took me to like counseling and medication and all this different stuff, and I could see clearly. So I can make better choices on my own now.